Today we're lucky to be joined by Christopher Butler, the director of Scopia. Chris, could you tell us a bit about Scopia?
Scopia is a completely independent horror, sci-fi, drama feature film. It explores big themes like reincarnation. There's different periods in history. There's ideas about the universe, the way things work, energy, connection, all those things a lot of directors get quite obsessed with. The difference with Scopia is, as an independent feature film, it didn't try and do two people in a room. It did a huge cast of about 50 people across multiple periods in time, different countries, different cultures, and it's kind of a tapestry of a film. So I'd describe it as a high concept, out there, slightly challenging film.
What inspired you to go into filmmaking?
Well, like most filmmakers, I think, grew up on a diet of film. Well, I grew up in Liverpool, which is football town. I mean, fathers and sons tend to bond through football in towns like where I grew up. Because I didn't follow football, we bonded through film instead. It was like 2001. Rosemary's Baby, I was a bit too young for. Alien, I was a bit too young for. I ended up just, from an early age, just loving film because my dad was my best friend, and yeah, it just replaced football. When I got to a teenager, I was saying to my dad, I'm going to make a film one day. So that's where it started.
After watching Scopia, it was clear that you've been influenced by independent and alternative directors. But where did the idea for Scopia come from?
When you go truly independent, view it as a chance to make a film about something that you're just into, that you care about. I think everyone's got something they'd love to make a film about. And the themes in Scopia are just some of the hundreds of things I'd love to make a film about, because I'm into anything high concept. I love documentaries on alien abduction or reincarnation.
Yeah.
I'd written a short film about a girl that gets hypnotized and remembers her past lives. And it was just a short film, and it was not a horror film, it was quite a spiritual film.
Yeah.
And then we got into feature, and all the other ideas that accumulated over the years started to actually fit into this, and I could do this and I could do that. Like I say, it's completely independent. No one's putting money in, so no one has a say. So make a film about the things that you're into.
Yeah.
And so I was just quite lucky. I was just into it, you know. And that's how it just came about naturally.
Scopia doesn't follow a clear linear narrative structure, and it contains loads of complex characters. So what made you go against the generic way of filmmaking?
If you're a first-time filmmaker and you're doing it just because you want to make your film, not make a film, then you need to bring something to the party. You need to, if you're going to contribute to feature-length storytelling, then you need to bring something original. There's no point me, just for the sake of getting my first feature film done, there's no point in going and shooting an East End gangster film, mainly filmed in a car park, because there's hundreds of them. There's no point to doing it because it's been done. And I would fail miserably to have the conviction, determination in creating something that already exists.
What are the main things you learned from the experience of making Scopia?
Believing in a project. I learned the value that sometimes having no money can be a strength, because people want to be part of something that you believe in so strongly. They think you're not getting paid. This must be a worthy cause. Before we finished principal photography, after about 2.5 years, I got contacted by a film editor called Dean Gonzalez, and look up Dean Gonzalez because he's awesome, because he's the best guy in the world and he's a brilliant editor. And he contacted me because he'd seen a little teaser trailer that I'd put out, and he was like, I love this, I don't know what it is, but this is the kind of thing I've always wanted to work on. At the time the film was approaching the end of production, we were kind of like pen pals, you know? And I was like, right, you're my editor, because he just got me and I got him. So the production moved to Chicago. Yeah, special effects teams in Dean's office saw Dean working on Scopia and said, hey, what's that? So this is a Brit film called Scopia by some guy over in England. Oh, it looks cool, we might want to get involved. By the time we got to the end of the journey, we had all these big high-end post-production facilities, people who just wanted to be a part of it. So I think the two main lessons I learned from Scopia are, if you build them, they will come. 3 main lessons. Second, number 2 is never compromise your vision. Just wait until you can get it. And number 3, off the back of that, is patience is a virtue. So yeah, 3.5 years, and it was worth it. I think Kickstarters and other crowdfunding platforms are brilliant if there's something you're making you know has an audience. We're doing a sci-fi zombie film, then you know there's an audience, but not every producer and distributor and agent and buyer is into that genre. They're into making money. So sell it straight to the fans.
Yeah.
I think that's when it works really well.